Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Hi, this is Devin Grayson, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nightwing News. Episode 200! I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And we have a special guest for episode 200. You probably know him from his many other shows, which we will get into. But, DC fan, Marvel fan, it is Justin the Owl.
Hello, and thanks for having me on.
Thank you for joining us. I'm familiar with your credentials.
Yeah, you know all about it.
That's right. Justin the Owl.
Justin the Owl.
Is that your secret identity? I mean, I guess it's not very secret, so...
Well, no, it's kind of an alter ego, I guess. But it's a public one, like Iron Man.
Wasn't that the name Ray gave you? Because Ray likes to give people names.
No, actually, I gave that's an old nickname.
Oh, okay.
Going back years, yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was one of Ray's things.
No.
All right. But yes, Justin joins me every week to talk Marvel and Marvel Tales, and the last week of every month on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, to talk
that's right.
some Azrael stuff, since Lilith is too good for it. Yes.
Yeah, but this is my first time on Nightwing News. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, how familiar are you with the character, Justin? I know you've read some DC, but...
Oh, yeah, definitely a big fan. Actually, I was rereading this. I was thinking that I need to go back and revisit the Nightwing series that took place around this time period, because it's been a long time since I've read that, and I haven't read all of it. I've only read bits and pieces of it, so it would be nice to read the entire thing.
I don't know, there are some parts you could skip. You should ask us before you go.
Yeah, I'll ask you guys for some suggestions about what I should gloss over.
I mean, the first 70 issues were Chuck Dixon, then it goes into Devin Grayson, and then we get a bunch of different writers after that. Oh God, Tentacle Monster.
Yeah, you could probably skip that one.
Yeah, Bruce Jones does a few little arcs. Then
Tentacle Monster. I love it.
Once you get to the Tomasi stuff at the end,
yes.
I really like that one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Tomasi's great, yeah. Nice.
All right. I mean, the current stuff's good.
Yeah, I haven't read any of that
stuff, though.
I haven't read any of that. I've been kind of tentative about reading any of the new stuff in the last couple of years.
Yeah, but speaking of Australians, yes, Tom Taylor has been doing an excellent job on that, and he just started a Titan series, which issue 1 just came out last week.
Oh, okay, a new one.
Yep.
Who's the roster for the new team?
It's Nightwing, Donna Troy, Wally West, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, kind of like the classics.
The classics, yeah the classic lineup.
They asked Barth, but he said no, something's brewing in Atlantis.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he'll make a few guest appearances.
What about Roy? Was Roy in there?
No. I wonder if they... I don't think. I wonder if they have plans for him, because they are doing like a Green Arrow thing right now, so I wonder if they're saving him for that, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or
maybe
they'll bring him in later. Yeah.
Or just come swinging in at the last second.
I'm glad we see the classic lineup again.
That's yeah.
Cool. I might read that, yeah.
So, yeah.
Who's doing the art in that one?
Nicola Scott.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I will read that, yeah.
Yes, everyone is extremely attractive. I mean, they always are anyway, but they're like really looking good.
That's okay with me.
Even Titan's tower is looking hot, man.
Wow!
It got a blow up, though. It really did.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that from space.
Thank you for that drop, Justin. All right. Remember, kids, yes, Justin and Lilith have the same taste in men, so.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Is that a sentient tongue?
Oh, no, I was going to do the Chris Evans, Joe Manganiello,
Oh, yeah.
So many Lilith Hellfire drops.
Just looking through the library.
I am. Lilith Hellfire has like pages and stuff. All right.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
I know you signed off on that.
I mean, how many people wouldn't? Honestly,
That's true.
Oh my.
he's a very nice guy. Or, I mean, at least he seems like a very nice guy. I mean, I never met him, but
Yeah, nice goes a long way with me too. Definitely.
Yeah. As long as you're not Ezra Miller. Can't believe we're gonna ruin that Flash movie with Ezra Miller.
The definition.
yeah,
of
I
a
saw a
hot mess.
commercial for it. I've been paying attention, and I saw a commercial for it yesterday, and I realized, oh, okay, it's really happening.
That's actually happening.
And let's make it worse with 2 Ezra Millers.
It's really coming out. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. Lilith was so convinced they were going to burn that thing for the insurance money, but they've been talking about it for like 10 years. That's the thing. They're like, when the Flash TV show started, they were talking about this movie, and now it's about to come out like 2 weeks after the final episode, this season 9.
Yeah,
That's how long
the finale.
Yeah. So
I wonder if maybe they really, Flash is a big name character, but since they had Michael Keaton in it, and they've been talking about Michael Keaton coming back as Batman in that movie for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if maybe that's part of the reason they ultimately decided not to scrap it.
all that and then I don't know if there was like a contractual stuff, but Michael Keaton's the thing. I think it's going to save that.
Yeah,
if it's saveable.
Guess we'll find out June 16th.
All us old people will be like, yes, Michael Keaton, Batman.
Yeah, the Batman.
That's Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
Well,
yes.
the living Let's say the living Batman right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're losing them. All right. Shall we get to these issues?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, kids. So we're going to cover the 3-issue JLA Titans. Issue 1, December 1988. One of ours, writer...
No, 98, Phil.
What?
98.
Oh, 98. Did I say 88?
Yeah.
I'm an old man. No, I know. 1998. Yeah, one of ours, writer, friend of the show, Devin Grayson.
Hi, this is Devin Grayson, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Penciler Phil Jimenez, inker Andy Lanning, colorist Jason Wright, letterer Comic Craft, and editor Eddie Berganza. Starfire flees through space towards Earth. She is being pursued by a cylindrical silver object. Prism and Fringe burst into Titan's tower and warn the Titans they are about to be invaded. The lunar JLA watchtower is attacked by another one of the silver cylinders. Metropolis is in a state of panic, and Superman and Zor-El try to contain the chaos. In Gotham, another of the cylinders approaches Robin. Robin puts a tracer on it, and it zooms away. In space, more of the cylinders are entering Earth's atmosphere. In Bloodhaven, as an ad pops up. Sorry. Just want to get into the good part. In Bloodhaven, Nightwing is captured by one of the cylinders. Throughout the world, cylinders also collect Dawn and Troy, Terra, Fringe, Prism, Argent, Changeling, Flash, Raven, Green Lantern, and Atom. In the meantime, the moon is being swallowed by some sort of construct. Cylinders capture Tempest, Arsenal, Red Star, Panther, and Baby Wildebeest. Orion flies to the construct and determines that it is composed of trophies of past victories. Items used to build the construct include a Kund battle wagon, Gordanian slaver, and other ships. Orion starts firing on the construct, and Steel sends Big Barda and Martian Manhunter to stop him. Cylinders capture Damage, Supergirl, Impulse, and Ravager. Batman calls everyone together. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. All right. The one thing that ties everyone in this podcast together, we all love. Yes, Batman calls everyone together.
Batman, my favorite character.
That's right.
Changeling
And the best drop.
Oh, yes. That's, I think, If we voted as a team, that would probably be the number one drop for everyone.
Yes.
Batman, my favorite character.
Yes. Agreed.
Although Batman's definitely not everybody's favorite character, though.
No, but Ray's, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
that
the
drop
accent.
is the best. Yeah.
Yes. He's not overrated like that damn Moon Knight. All right. Changeling, Nightwing, Raven, and Flash escape the cylinders to discover they are in a room full of cylinders. Inside each one is a hero. Batman and the other JLAers are on Titan's Island. Beneath them is the underground room where all the former Titans are held captive in cylinders. All right, so thoughts on this first one?
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of characters. I'm scrolling through the character list here, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's a lot done in even it's a bigger page count, but still, I'm like, how many panels are on a lot of those pages?
Yeah, it's a lot. It has a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue too. I mean, it definitely took me a while to reread these. I was like, oh yeah, nice. Because usually, I mean, as you guys know, comic books now, it takes you maybe 10 minutes to read it.
Yeah.
I know, it's so short. We've been commenting on that whenever we go back and read, I mean, a lot of the older stuff, but I mean, super when we read New Teen Titans in the 80s, there's a lot of words.
Yes, absolutely.
You really are getting your money's worth in those.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
the dialogue is great in this.
I mean, they used to sell it more on the story, and then around the 90s or at least the early 2000s, they're like, we could, pretty pictures. Right. They felt they could skimp on some story and just, yeah. But no, I mean, I always love Phil Jimenez's stuff, but it's like, I think he's probably like the closest we'll ever get to a George Perez.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, Phil did a lot of New Teen Titans when George couldn't, or when George was on a different book. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
it was cool to see him in the beginning doing the kind of like the old classic, like the Trigon encounter and the Brother Blood fight and all that stuff. Doing him do his homage to George Perez in those. I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he seems like another George where he can do the big fight scenes, because again, a lot of people can't pull that off well.
Yeah.
Or just 20 people standing around. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He's a master when it comes to that. I also really like the little fact files that the capsule things, the devices had for each of the characters. Those were cool.
Oh yeah.
Just descriptions of each character. That was a nice little touch that they added those in each sequence. Kind of give a perspective of what they were seeing from their angle. I like that.
Well, and in this it was interesting because since it came out last week, I had already read the new version of the Titans, and it was kind of interesting. It was a good reminder that here in late 98, they were still going with the kind of original version with Raven. So I'm guessing it must be it's obviously sometime in the 2000s that they start kind of changing her up, where she becomes Rachel and not just Raven.
Yeah. I think it was when the animated series came out. I think they started to change that, maybe.
That when they started to make her younger.
Yeah, I think so.
It might have been during the Jeff Johns run. I can't remember if she reincarnated or something. There was something where they aged her, and I think that's when she started going by Rachel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was maybe that one. So this is leading into the Titans that goes for 50 issues. So it's
by Devin Grayson.
So it's then when it goes to back to Teen Titans Outsiders. That's when she gets younger. Huh?
Oh yeah, New 52. Yeah, right.
I think she got younger before New 52, and then she got even younger at New 52.
Yeah, definitely. At least 10 years younger.
Yeah, some of these pages are jam packed, but I did like it. They even say it in the synopsis, but like the hallucination type things that it show in the Titans, like Wally West sees Barry Allen. But the best is that one with Nightwing where Batman just kind of swoops down and gives him a hug. And
smiles at him.
There's a big grin on his face. He's like, "You're not Batman.
You're not Batman. This is a hallucination. This is not real." I love that. Yeah.
A hug and a big smile. You're not 90s Batman.
Yeah, no way.
It was funny, but it was a little sad that he could so easily tell, oh yeah, you're not Batman because you're smiling and giving hugs.
Yeah. You're showing emotion.
And I love it too that Orion went in just guns blazing, just started blasting.
Oh, that's Orion.
Yeah, I was like, I forgot that he was part of him and Big Barda were part of the Justice League at this point in time, and I was like, oh, well, there he goes, making it worse.
And Plastic Man.
Yeah, he was great in this. It's cool too how the little the capsule things kind of have an almost a subtle cyborg-esque design to them, with the red and the silver. I think I really liked that little nice. That was a nice little touch as well.
Kind of like hinting, it's like, see,
yeah.
It was also felt very Matrixy.
Yeah,
Like
very much.
Well, this was the year for it.
And 98, yeah,
Uh-huh.
That was huge. What time of year? What month did this come out?
The cover date was December 98, so
Yeah, that was right around the time, I think, right after that movie had come out.
yeah, because it was
I
the
love
summer, maybe. Yeah,
I think it was the summer. Yeah, so cool. I love this artwork. This is some gorgeous artwork in here.
oh yeah,
All of three of these issues, yeah, just wonderful.
especially I like when Nightwing leaps off there and like saves the two guys falling off the crane.
Yeah,
Makes it look so easy.
Near the end, though, when the machine thing is gathering up more Titans, and Mirage was one that they gathered, I was like, not her again.
Mirage. Yeah, where were the other Team Titans? I didn't see any of them in this story.
Well,
Only Mirage.
Well, that Terra's one of them because the original Terra.
Oh,
died,
Terra
yeah.
2, where they're like, Terra, question mark?
That's right. But there was also Kilowatt and Red Wing and Nightwalker, I think, were the other three.
I'm trying to remember. Did they kill? It's been, oh god. We didn't read enough of that, but or too much. But did they kill any of them off, or
They might have. I don't remember.
because they
I
even
only
brought
read
it?
like the first
Who
year.
was the guy that died in the one we read last week? Wasn't that Jodo?
Yeah, and
He was here in this
I
one.
guess they bring him
Oh,
back.
he's in this.
I guess they bring him back at some point. Yeah, because it looks like he gets burned to death in the one we did last episode. But yeah.
Oh,
He got better. Okay.
he got better. He shrugged it off.
Just a Tuesday.
'Tis a flesh wound.
but
That's right.
But yeah, like you were saying with Mirage, everyone was being a little too nice to Mirage. We're not, shouldn't they be like, oh, didn't you rape Dick Grayson not too like a couple of years ago?
She did.
Yeah, but this is still the 90s where we don't acknowledge that and we didn't realize that's what happened.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Well-
I forgot men can't get raped. Yeah.
Well, they kind of do, and they don't. And I think it's maybe the second issue when Martian Manhunter is fighting her, and she takes on the form of his wife,
His dead wife.
and
yeah.
he's like, "How dare you?" Kind of like when he's yelling, "How dare you?" It's kind of like, "Yeah, how dare you like rape Dick Grayson as well?"
I think, yeah, I guess that could be implied, but yeah, I thought it was more along the lines of how dare you take the form of my dead wife,
Well, yeah, no, that's what I meant, but she never really that was never really addressed.
No. Mirage is really kind of a bad person to be a hero.
Yeah.
I know, they keep giving her chances, like, after the whole Teen Titans thing, she was on the team with Roy, and, just, she'll pop
I
up.
was like, I'm sorry, but you rape one of the Titans and then you imprison Starfire for weeks so you can take her place. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You're out. Your chances are
Yeah,
over.
that should have been out.
Either one of those, it should have been, you're done.
I mean, at least we threw Tarantula in prison. I mean, yeah, Mirage, nothing happened to her.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I said. That's what I always say, Justin. I'm like, we should have more Dick Grayson in therapy issues because it's like he's been raped at least twice. He's been raped at least twice. He's been shot in the head at least twice.
There's that one issue somewhere in Teen Titans where he's in therapy, but that's like before actually all of this stuff happens.
He needs more.
But
It would be helpful.
Not to mention all the issues he has with Bruce Wayne.
Batman, my favorite character.
Well, Batman also needs therapy. Like
No, no, just because he's been focusing on that one traumatic moment from when he was like 8. So this for every second
80
since.
years.
No.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
I mean, it must be popular. I mean, that's what's holding DC up at this point is Batman.
Yeah.
Sure, we can make any number of arguments about how they used to be the company of Superman, and now we're all dark and sad, and so we go to Batman.
I think the whole Zack Snyder thing kind of damaged the Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have damaged Batman. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, they tried to play every character dark like Batman. It's like, no, that's not the characters.
Well, they generally play Batman too dark anyway.
No.
All right, but then it's revealed at the end that it's Vic. What?
Oh my god.
See, then they try to give you the red herring because he even sends out a probe for himself. Looking for Cyborg.
Yep. Doo-doo. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, because they do a lot of deep dives in this. Because when he sends out the probe for himself, that's Sarah is there and his grandparents. I was gonna say, Devin did her homework. She might have already known all this, but did her homework. There's a lot of.
Yeah, there's a lot of these characters. Like I had forgotten about some of these, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like Omen.
Yeah, they've even got all the people from back in the 70s.
Oh yeah, Titans West.
Although I don't know, did Dula Dent pop up? She might have been.
She pops up for like 2 seconds because when the when the probes go for her later, she's like in an asylum or prison or something. Yeah. Stay tuned to We Are Tonight, the Batman podcast. Lilith and I are doing 2 episodes on Dula Dent.
Oh, nice.
And her many identities.
Okay. Yeah, those were the only characters that I noticed were missing from the story, were the ones from the Team Titans, the Kilowatt and Red Wing and the vampire dude, Nightwalker, whatever his name was, Dave something.
Yeah,
Duskwalker.
Yeah, because it doesn't even say they're dead or anything, right? Because it doesn't, at one point, I forget what issue it is, doesn't it say
like, the deceased characters.
It's like Jason Todd dead, Jericho dead.
Yeah.
Terra 1 dead.
I wonder if it was because it was a time displacement thing or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't remember how they wrapped that up unless the rest of them went back to the future or something.
I don't remember. I only read the first handful of those Team Titans. I liked it, but I lost track of it.
You know what? They easily could have been wiped off of history. Because I'm trying to remember that stuff might have ended around 0 hour. So
I feel like it did. Yeah,
so
it only lasted like a year or so.
They literally could have got wiped from existence.
Yeah, and only Mirage was left.
They're even they're even getting a few people who are just Titans allies.
Oh yeah, later on it's like, will you help the Titans?
Yeah, Magenta, you helped them out against Brother Blood that one time.
Yes.
Yeah, like Slade.
Slade, of all the people to go after.
Well, there's even someone named Azrael, but that's not your Azrael.
Yeah, no.
Right. That's a different Azrael. Yeah. I wonder if those two ever met.
I don't think. Thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get to the next one?
Yeah. Issue 2.
All right.
Orion losing his mind in the beginning.
Is that who that is? The one who's yelling about children?
The new god with no filter, yes.
Yeah.
All right, JLA Titans number 2, January 1999. The Generation Gap. Oh, okay. It didn't do have this on the first one. That's saying writers Devin Grayson and Phil Jimenez this time, so they're co-writing it now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says co-plotter.
Co-plotters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think everyone else is pretty much the same, but yeah, those two are credited as co-writing now. In the underground prison, Flash discovers the only Titan or former Titan not captured is Vic Stone. This leads him to believe Vic is behind the captive Titans. Flash, Nightwing, Changeling, and Raven believe Vic is trying to put his family back together by collecting all the Titans in one place. Flash looks for a way out while Nightwing and Raven go to release the other Titans. Superman uses his heat vision to blast a hole that opens to where Flash is standing. The JLA goes down into the underground area and discovers a central power unit. Once everyone is freed, they destroy it. The JLA decide to find and confront Vic. The Titans decide they can't allow that, and a fight between the two teams begins. While they are fighting, Cylinders seek out heroes who once aided the Titans and bring them to the battle if they agree to help. The JLA and Titans put together a small team and send them to the moon to try and contact Vic. Once the teams have left, the JLA and Titans stop fighting. I should hope so. Yeah, I mean, Flamebird with her little fantasy.
Yes, her little dream sequence.
Dick Grayson.
When was that a thing? Those two.
I don't know.
So I don't think it was ever a thing. She just had a crush on him.
Oh, okay.
And wasn't that her whole character like kind of like a retcon where like wasn't she like the Golden Age Batgirl or something? And then
so Betty King, the original Batgirl, but then
Crisis.
Yeah,
I think after Crisis, they're just like she had. I don't know if she had shown up in Titans or something. So they're like, they're gonna make her Flamebird or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that. I was like, when did that happen? When did these two ever an item? Yeah.
No, I think she's had a
crush
on him.
they never did.
Mm-hmm.
I think she wanted to, but yeah, no.
I forgot about Fringe's power, where he could send his psychic self out.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot about some of these other Titans characters. Yeah.
Captain Marvel Jr.
Yeah. Freddie Freeman. We see Mary Marvel in this too.
Yes. Chris King. I wasn't even too familiar with Chris King.
Oh, Dial H for Hero.
Yeah.
Yes. I was also surprised to see Catwoman in this.
I know. It almost seemed like they brought in Catwoman to fight Panther for. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, just for that reason, just to have the two cats fighting each other. But yeah, I was like, well, why is she like following Batman around all of a sudden?
I mean,
maybe they figure everybody else is here. Why not let Catwoman come too?
Right?
Because I'm like, she wasn't like a part of the JLA. I mean, she showed up for like that 2-issue arc when Prometheus first appears. Did you remember that, Justin? Yeah, that's the only time Catwoman really shows up.
But she was never a member of the Justice League, I don't think.
No,
maybe she came because even though he doesn't want to admit it, Bruce is having a freaked out dad moment.
That's true.
She's coming to make him. She's coming to make him feel better.
Yeah, he gave the come hither stare.
No,
he's like, why isn't Nightwing out yet?
I love how it's like Batman. Yeah, I noticed Catwoman 40 seconds ago. Thank you, though.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah.
Maybe Catwoman's here, just like in the case of Prometheus, to whip someone in the nuts again.
I also liked the thing on Julia Dent, formerly Joker's daughter, Riddler's daughter, Scarecrow's daughter, Penguin's daughter, Catwoman's daughter.
Yeah, it was so long.
Oh yeah. It was like only like her second or third appearance. Like she went through a bunch of them. Riddler's daughter, Catwoman, Penguin's daughter, and then she's like, "I'm not their daughters. I'm really Harvey Dent's daughter." It's like, really?
Really? Are you sure this time?
Yeah. And I'd forgotten at this point we were on like our second Hawk and third Dove.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think these two lasted that long. But
boo. I tried to forget those two.
I'm not even familiar with these ones, but
yeah, I love the other Hawk and Dove so much. They're some of my favorites. And when they tried,
you mean the original ones, the brothers?
The brothers and the
female Dove,
yeah. I love both of those incarnations.
Oh, this isn't Dawn.
No, this is
like I said. This is like the third Dove and the second Hawk. Yeah,
this is just kind of like a placeholder.
They were only there for
we're gonna lose rights to the name unless we do something with it.
Yeah, I mean they were there. Blink and you miss them in the 90s, right? I mean,
yeah, I think the series lasted maybe like 12 issues or something.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, the original Hawk and Dove, I've read some of their stuff from the 70s.
It's pretty crazy. Oh, you hate it?
I hate it. I read it and I felt so bad for their mom because their dad is also super annoying. I was like, oh my God, if I were, what's her last name? Hall? I was like, if I were Mrs. Hall, I would either slip some poison into everyone's breakfast or wait until the dad went to court and to do his job, the boys went to school, and then I would just
get the first train out of town.
Chop it off, get in the car, and drive and never come back. Because these guys are so annoying.
Yeah, they were pretty insufferable. But the Hawk and Dove series from the late 80s is fantastic. I recommend that 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I'm talking about the 70s one where they were still part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we even brought Young Justice into this.
Mm-hmm.
Tim and Connor. I love Tim's like, yeah, I'll let the thing take me. He's like, Connor, why don't you follow behind me?
Well, because at first he was like, this thing dissed me.
X is looking for Jason Todd.
Yeah. I forgot that Danny Chase was dead. What happened to him?
Yeah, was it during the Wildebeest thing, Kristen? I know we're...
Yeah, he did die in the...
Was it like the early 90s? It was during that whole
late in the Teen Titans, in the New Titans series.
Was it during that whole...
Wasn't it? It was something with Chaos. Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's totally. Yeah, I think,
that Lord Chaos thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it that big, huge, long 12-part storyline? I think it was Absolute Chaos.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It was around that time, yeah, because wasn't he masquerading as Phantasm, and then he gets killed, and then there's like a new Phantasm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, the 90s.
Yeah. I loved Phantasm. I loved the look of that character.
Oh, yeah. Dove 3, Wily Wolverman? Who the heck is that?
So bad.
That's a name.
Well, anyway, I thought it was good, the, how they were talking, when you had the strips on the side, how, like, one side was Nightwing and one side was Batman. That was very classic. How the Titans do things versus how the JLA do things. The family versus work colleagues.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I like when Dick tells him, he's like, oh, we swore to each other a long time ago. You know, we'd be there for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dick has the best line in the whole thing. He goes, the chance to help even one friend is worth everything because friendship, loyalty, hope, all of it counts. It's all part of the very decency that we're trying to protect, and we have to protect it in ourselves as well as in others. I really like that line. Then we get a hilarious scene between Plastic Man and Changeling. Anything you can do, I can become better. They're changing into dinosaurs and bears. I love that. That made me laugh out loud. So good.
And if you forget what era this is, kids, when Superman's about to blast through with his heat vision, I recently spent time as an energy being. Oh, yeah, we're there. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Red and blue. Yeah.
How did Dove 2, how did Dawn die? Was that in the 80s?
That was 0 Hour, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. 0 Hour killed a lot of people off, yeah.
Yeah, when Hank, I think it was when Hank became extant.
Oh, yeah.
I think either he killed her, or maybe some other villain killed her, and then that was what triggered him to become extant. Maybe I'm getting that.
Oh, wasn't that the whole thing with Armageddon 2001?
Yes.
Because Monarch originally was supposed to be Captain Atom. Somehow it got leaked, which I don't know how it gets leaked in the early 90s before the internet, but it got leaked. So they're like, let's just make Hawk Monarch. And yeah, his whole villain origin was Dove got killed, yeah.
That's terrible. So bad. I hate it.
Did Dove get better, though? Did she come back?
Yeah, they eventually fixed it. Jeff Johns fixed it in JSA later on, which was excellent. I was really happy with that.
I swear JSA just stood for just sweep it away, because the Hawk and Dove stuff, and he tried to fix all the Hawkman stuff, because there were so many versions of Hawkman and Hawkgirl where he's basically like, oh yeah, they've just been getting reincarnated since ancient Egypt, you know.
Yeah.
So
Our
is
man.
it when after people were dead, they got reincarnated into a new version of Justice Society? That was what helped ease everybody back into their life again. It's like a halfway house.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. 0 Hour. They killed off like half the original Justice Society.
Yeah, that was another reason I hated it. So unnecessary.
I know. It's like they aged most of the Justice Society, to old age and like death. Meanwhile, Alan Scott gets like de-aged.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so angry with that. They had just brought them back like 2 years prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they killed them off. I was so disappointed. I hated it.
Oh, Justin, are you reading in the current Justice Society book?
I have not read. I haven't started that yet. Is it good?
It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's been running late. I forget, what are they on, like issue 3 or 4 or something?
Is it 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I
They're
wanted to
doing
wait
it.
until they got
Well, they're doing a thing where it seems like they're bringing Helena Wayne from the future back in time. So
Wayne.
yeah.
Oh my
That's a
word!
deep cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
But instead of Earth 2 now, it's like, oh, from the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for her to meet Batman.
Yeah. That's gonna be awkward.
He's going to be doing like 20 DNA tests.
Batman, my favorite
That's weird to have
character.
her be from the future, and the way things are, like Batman is not getting married and having more biological.
Wow, it's always a possible future,
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, but it was just so sad when, like, they're Nightwing and Raven are pulling everyone out of their illusions, and Dick has to go to Dawn and be like, she's sitting there with her son. He's like, this
with her
isn't
son,
real.
yeah.
And she's like, I know.
Oh, that was a gut punch, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can see all the sorrow on her face. There's some great. Phil Jimenez is a great illustrator, especially with emotion. He can draw emotion really well on these characters' faces. It's excellent.
And again, just
including
so much.
all the rage on Orion's face
I know.
all the time.
And just like all the packed, like so many panels on some of these pages.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, if you just look at the amount of detail, the sheer amount of detail on the big cluster of things that's engulfing the moon, I mean, there's just so much going on there. It's great.
All those panels, and then you get a big splash page.
There's a lot going on in that splash page.
Yeah.
You in what army?
Yeah. I love that splash page.
Mm.
That's a very George Perez splash page, too.
I swear they brought Catwoman in just to fight Panther.
I feel like they did. I was trying to remember if she had joined the Justice League on any occasion around this time, but I think it was just to fight Panther.
And on this, what page is this? I swear, is it meta? Because did Risk rub people the wrong way? Because just when he like jumps in and Orion just like backhands him out away.
Oh, yeah. I think Risk was one of the ones that got murdered by Superboy Prime, wasn't he? Because he
got his arm ripped off by Superboy Prime. Yes,
that's right. Because again, he jumped in too quickly.
Yeah, no, because he finally got murdered. Wasn't that, what was it, within the last year or so, Kristen? Because it was like in the current Nightwing run, Risk gets killed.
Oh,
wasn't it the crossover with him and John Kent where they're they murdered like a former Titan? It's Risk.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
who's Risk? I don't know. I forget now.
The one from that new team with Jodo and Argent and the blonde kid. The mouthy one.
Oh, are you talking about in Titans Academy?
No. I think wasn't it this whole thing when they were investigating Luthor Corps and stuff? Like, I thought they were doing something with Risk, unless I'm thinking of the wrong story. But I swear, I swear he was murdered. I swear he was murdered recently.
I thought he was killed a while back by Prometheus, but maybe that was somebody else.
Maybe he got better so he could be murdered again.
Yeah. This time for sure.
That's not how it works in comic books.
Oh, jeez. No, I'm looking at no, there was a second battle with Superboy Prime, and and Superboy Prime rips off his other arm.
Oh my god!
Well, there has to be balance.
That's right. Well, he got Cyborg arms, didn't he? Yeah.
I think. Well, yeah. Yeah, Superboy Prime's a dick.
Cody Driscoll.
Yeah, I can't. That's the last thing it says. Again, he wasn't murdered. Maybe it was wishful thinking. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's saying that he was killed in an issue of Nightwing, number 89.
Yes!
Last year. A crossover with Superman, son of Kal-El.
Yes. I'm not crazy.
After boasting about his invulnerability, he's promptly drowned in Metropolis Harbor by someone on behalf of the Rising. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I guess I didn't realize it was... You
Yeah.
probably told me that, but he wasn't that memorable to me.
Yeah, from that 90s Titans, the blonde little kid. Yeah, he did.
I totally forgot about Risk and all of these guys. Yeah. Jodo and Argent and the Hassan Natal, all of that group I had forgotten about. Yeah.
Yeah, because this miniseries rolls into the Devin Grayson Titans, and they actually bring Argent into that. Because they're
she's a cool character. I like her.
All right. Should we do the last issue so then we can talk about this whole thing?
Yeah.
All right. All right. JLA Titans number 3, February 1999. All in the Family. By the same team. Nightwing's team of former Titans are starting to talk to Victor Stone in an attempt to bring back his humanity. Meanwhile, Raven returns to Titan's Island, where she and Steel try to prepare the CPU to integrate Vic's soul. In space, Green Lantern and Wonder Woman use their powers to create a massive web to secure the moon. Then other heroes are able to push the moon back into its orbit. In addition, Warrior provides a distraction for Mr. Miracle and his team being able to sneak into the JLA watchtower. Inside the moon, Vic's shape slowly becomes more and more human until he finally is back with his teammates. The natural disasters on Earth suddenly stop, and Raven begins to transfer Vic's soul into the island CPU. But as the process starts, everything on the moon begins to fall apart, and the heroes have to take care of the debris falling towards Earth. However, the CPU on the island does not work effectively, so instead of letting Omen teleport them to Earth, Nightwing and the Titans decide that she should take Vic and the Omegadrome with her. The latter could function as a body for Vic's soul. Omen follows the plan, which also leaves the Titans stranded in space. The plan works as Vic turns gold and finally regains full consciousness. The Titans are saved by Green Lantern. After everything is cleaned up, celebration takes place at Warriors, where Guy Gardner reveals a statue commemorating the original Teen Titans. All right. If Orion was enough, we get Guy Gardner.
No. Yeah, Guy Gardner.
Warrior.
Warrior.
That's Baldarian DNA. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about this issue, and I've got the page brought up right here, is when on one side you've got Kyle Rayner, and on the other side you've got Wonder Woman, and she says this: "My magic lasso is far too small to secure the moon as you have. But if I cast the malleable substance of my invisible plane around the half I am left to secure, perhaps we can weave the proper restraining web." What? When could Wonder Woman, weave the malleable substance of her invisible plane?
I think there was a point there where it was kind of like, I don't know, she had some kind of weird device thing. It kind of could change shapes or whatever. So I didn't know it could get that big, but
I missed all of that. I was like, whoa, what is this?
I just don't know why Kyle Rayner couldn't secure the whole moon himself, because in
know,
DC 1 million, in DC 1 million, he contained a supernova. So I don't know why he couldn't envelop the whole moon.
And was he the only Green Lantern around?
Yes.
He was.
That was that era when he was the only Green Lantern, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought Guy Gardner was a Green Lantern.
He was, but at this point he doesn't have a ring. Hal Jordan has destroyed the Green Lantern Corps, has gone insane, and so yeah, Cal was
right. So even John Stewart wasn't around.
Yeah, this is before we get a ring for John Stewart again. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So okay, there wasn't anybody else.
That madman, that bastard, Hal Jordan.
I of course love Hal Jordan.
Well, this page was pretty cool.
I love that page.
Oh, that's the one I have up. Yeah.
Yeah. That might have been my favorite of the whole issue.
Just them floating in white. Yeah, not even.
Yeah, the classic crew.
And of course, Beast Boy snuck along.
Yeah, of course.
And this thing is such a time capsule of the time, because what is that, page 3, Batman standing in the earthquake destroyed Gotham.
Oh, yeah. No man's land.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
But yeah, it's just like each of the Titans trying to talk Vic down.
I love that was a really great scene. I love how, really, in this story, there isn't a villain in all of these 3 issues. There's not a villain for this story. It's them trying to save the life of their friend for the whole thing. I think that's wonderful. It's great that there wasn't some evil force trying to control Victor or something like that. You know what I mean?
I like how
that was nice.
I like how the rest of the Titans are trying to talk him down. Beast Boy's just like, let go of the moon, will you, idiots?
Rust bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was great.
I was going to say, but Beast Boy is the only one that can say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And get away with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
How long did the gold Victor Stone last? Did he change this form quickly after this? I don't remember.
It lasted a little bit, but then they did a thing where like they gave him, I don't know if it was like artificial skin where he could look fully human, but then he could like transform into like a gold. He almost looked like his old version, but like instead of silver, it was gold.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know he was showing up in Wally's Flash book for a while too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was in that Titans book. He was gold a little bit.
Yeah.
In that, and then he changed.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, and I had forgotten about the gold Raven as well. I remember when she went from her blue costume to a white costume, but I'd forgotten about this golden look that she had.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-page spread, but yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, wow. But
I mean, of course, not every character is going to get a lot of here, but I mean, I think they did a good job of giving as many people like time in this that they could.
I think so too. Yeah, and it was important that they had the kind of the original crew talking to Vic. Yeah, like that when Kyle Rayner comes in at the end. You should have returned my calls. That was great.
Because this was after they dated for a while.
Yeah, and again, she kind of laughed. And again, she left after her son and her ex-husband get killed. But then I think it's that whole Wonder Woman story, where she almost gets wiped from existence, and then she gets brought back through Wally West memory. So she even tells Kyle Rayner later on, she's like, I don't even remember her, like we were together. So
You're so forgettable, Kyle.
Guy Gardner, I guess my distraction worked.
And then everybody comes home.
Yep.
Happy reunion at the end. And Orion's bear-hugging Magenta.
I know. I love Batman's even like telling Nightwing, I'd appreciate next time if you like passing on the space travel. And he's like, oh, you're not going to sign my permission slip anymore.
Okay, just because it's nice to see you not smiling again.
I mean, that smile was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very creepy.
Like a Joker smile.
Definitely fake smile.
Almost like a Batman who laughs.
We got a little Joker cameo in this, too.
Oh, yeah.
Briefly, yeah.
I love when they're at Warriors Bar later and just Tara walks in and Cyborg's like, wait, what? And Beast Boy's like, I'll tell you later.
Yeah. It's a long story. Yeah, I like that little backup story in the end. It's cool.
But here, see, this is what I'm saying at the end. It's like everyone's like standing around being all peachy with Mirage. I'm like, really?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted you to meet my baby. Would you like to hold
Oh,
her?
that's who it is with the baby?
Yeah, that's Mirage. Yeah. I'm like, really? We're all standing around just, oh, yeah, cute baby.
Yeah, and Martian Manhunter's like, yeah, sure, I'll hold your baby, even though you just took the form of my dead wife a couple hours ago.
Did you apologize?
Well, it's not the baby's fault. But
I know.
And then Dick and Corey, since they haven't been together for a while, like after their wedding,
yeah,
I'd be friends again.
I know it's probably not realistic, but it's like, and they don't do this as much anymore, but I miss the big hair on Starfire.
I do too. I always liked this classic look. Yeah.
It's kind of like her cape.
Right.
It's her superhero cape.
I like how the bathroom Down in the bottom says Supermen's. The men's room.
Yeah, that's cute.
And all the women ogling Dick Grayson as he walks by.
Of course. Something about that chest.
Oh, Flamebird's like, it's the butt. which we already saw is what she focuses on.
I love how Hunter says it's the eyes. I mean, I guess she's seen him without his mask, but I'm like, you really can't see his eyes through that mask.
Yeah.
Maybe she likes that, because then you can imagine them as whatever you want.
Well, remember, she did. Well, she's seen him. Well, everything.
Right.
Off.
I couldn't remember if that had happened yet or not. I know.
Oh, when did that happen? Was that?
That's that miniseries. It might have been the same year, or 98.
Oh.
So I'm saying, so I think because in continuity, I think it might have happened before the earthquake. So yeah, so it's
okay.
happened already. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see Huntress in this too. I always like seeing Huntress.
Oh yeah, she was part of the JLA too at this point. Basically,
Yeah.
Batman just like scolding her every issue. Don't be violent. Don't be too violent.
Don't put anybody's eyes out with those crossbow bolts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Freddie Freeman apologizing to Superman. Sorry, I grabbed you, sir.
I liked that too. Yeah, that was cute. And the little riff between Garth and Aquaman was funny. Hey, I've gotten over that dolphin thing.
What was the dolphin thing?
I don't remember actually. I think didn't they both have an affair with her or something? Do you remember, Phil?
Yeah, I think she might have been with Aquaman first, and then she ended up with Gar for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of those.
I forgot there was a person named Dolphin. I thought it was about an actual dolphin.
Oh,
Whoa!
I mean, there's nothing of the way he says it that makes it sound like it was an affair. I mean, it could have been like, they talk to sea creatures. It could have been like, you sent a dolphin to attack me. You played a prank on me with a dolphin.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. If you see a woman with like white hair, she's like
Okay,
in
yeah,
cut
now you
off
say that,
jean
it's
shorts.
okay.
Yeah, that's dolphin. Yeah,
Yeah. Very provocative looking.
it's around the time he got his Hulk hand.
Yeah.
Well, and they're really cute at the end.
Oh yeah, with the statue.
Where there's like the little ones, and they're all smiling so big.
Yeah. Garth's got that big hair.
the young one. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's a great little ending for this story.
Oh yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
Then it rolls into Devin Grayson's Titan series, where they're like, "We should put the Titans back together."
So when did Roy become Red Arrow?
I think it was Justice League when they rebooted it. What was that? Was it after Infinite Crisis? I think it's like mid 2000s. I think because they were putting the Justice League back together for like the 50th time, and
Oh, so is he still Arsenal?
I think yeah. I think.
I thought maybe he was already Red Arrow because his outfit kind of looks like a Red Arrow outfit.
He might have. I think he changed looks a couple of times, but as far as I know, he's still Arsenal. I think.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I mean, I always thought Arsenal was a better name.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think he's Red Arrow yet, because I know, like in the mid 2000s when they're putting the Justice League back together, they come to Oliver. He's like, nah. He's like, it ain't for me this time. He's like, Roy's ready. He's like, take Roy. It's his time.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe because it looked. I mean, it's like he's all red, so it kind of looks like a red arrow. Gosh.
Yeah.
Nice. Want to get him out of his shoulder pads.
Massive shoulder pads.
All right.
I read about the Team Titans briefly here. It says during the 0 Hour event, Kilowatt, Red Wing, Dagon, Presterajon, and Battalion are all revealed to be from a false timeline created by the villainous Monarch to act as his sleeper agent assassins during the time crisis. So they're basically erased from existence. Only Mirage, Terra, and Deathwing survive. But we didn't see Deathwing.
Darn. Those are interesting choices. I mean, if I were going to say which ones you should erase from existence, I think I would have switched that.
Yeah. I liked Red Wing. Red Wing was cool.
Like, Mirage, she can go.
Yeah. They talked about how Deathwing was a possible future version of Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, a vampire. He turned into a vampire somewhere along the line.
Yeah, and I think eventually they're just like, oh, yeah, no, he's not a future version. He's just like they gave somebody false memories or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Because why not? Comic books.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, yeah, how do you bring Tara back? Oh,
Yeah. Alternate timeline Tara. Okay.
A possible future one, even though she was from the present. And she's not older. Okay.
She's the same age. Yeah, magic.
90s. All right. So, final thoughts on this?
It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Definite fun. It was a good read. Like I said, it was cool to see a story that didn't really have a black and white villain to it. It was nice to see them doing something different.
It's basically, we're going to save our friend. And save the planet.
Yeah. And they get into a big brawl with each other, which, when you get two big superhero teams like that together, you kind of have to have them fight each other. It's just a given,
Too many egos.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with Orion in the mix. I mean, come on. Just add him to any equation. You're bound to start a fight.
It's like when you watch a cop show when the FBI comes in, everybody has to,
Right. Yes.
Posture for a while before they settle down.
Yeah. They eventually get it out of their systems, and then they're able to accomplish the task at hand. Yeah.
I love when Black Canary shows up with like the old Justice League International, and Young Justice is there. She's like, "Oh, good thing it stopped, or else we were going to have to stop these young ones." Kick their butts.
She could have probably done it single-handedly.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, no, just a wonderful story with a great script and gorgeous artwork. What's not to love in this one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And almost all the characters showed up, so
yeah,
you've been able to find someone you love.
Absolutely. Yeah, they did great mining a lot of the forgotten characters.
Yeah. Especially the Titans. Pretty much any living Titan was in this story to some degree.
Yeah, even I was surprised. I was like, oh yeah, the Golden Eagle. I forgot about that guy.
Bumblebee, yeah.
Bumblebee and Harold. Yeah, okay. Yeah, love it.
Like I said.
It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, all right. Let me get into this. All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, yes, next episode, we're going to we're recording these out of order. So yes, we're going to go back 2 episodes, and next episode, we're going to cover the new stuff when it comes out on Wednesday. So Nightwing 104, last week's Titans #1, and I'll tell you about some World's Finest, because Dick Grayson Robin shows up there. So, and then if you're listening to this on the podcast, episode 201, we're going to do one more episode of Earth 2 Dick Grayson. All right. It's from Justice League of America 135 through 137. All right. So, all right. Let's do these plugs. All right. So, yes, kids, send your thoughts, this story, the new stuff, the upcoming Justice League. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, merchandise, the Patreon. That's what I was searching for. The Patreon, yes. Join the Patreon Elite like our friend Justin here.
Yes. Join me in the Patreon Elite. You get all the perks, all the good stuff, and the bonus episodes.
Yes.
As Phil and Lilith go through Heroes Reborn.
Yes, the first one's up now. The Fantastic Four one is up. All right, so
that alone is worth the price of admission.
Oh, yeah. All right, so find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. And since she's always too shy to do her own plug, yes, Kristen has a book. Yes, go on Amazon, pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder.
Nice.
She assembled some of the finest creators and fans to, yes. So learn all about Dick Grayson. You think you know everything? No, you don't. You don't know Dick.
You don't know Dick.
All right. And Justin, thank you for joining us. Like I said,
Thanks for having me. It was great fun.
You can hear him once a month on this feed. As me and him talk Azrael in the last Batman episode every month, and over on Capes and Lunatics we talk something different Marvel every week on Marvel Tales. And that's not all the podcasts Justin does. So yes, tell them where they can find you and your other shows and that Kentucky. I was going to say moonshine, but Mountain Dew. Craig.
Mountain Dew aficionado.
Yes.
Yeah. My good pal Russell and I also co-host Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, where we talk about everything to do with the Hulk twice a month. We also have a Patreon for that if you'd like to check that out. We have a bonus episode once a month as well. And both of us are joined by our good pal, Ray, the High Priest of Khonshu himself, on the show Predator and Prey, a Yocha podcast where we talk about everything to do with Fox's Predator in films, comic books, action figures, and more.
No Lost Library of Legends?
Lost Library of Legends is almost ready.
Oh, okay.
Now that we're up to Memorial Day weekend almost at the time of this recording anyways, I'll finally have time to put together my quote-unquote solo podcast, The Lost Library of Legends, which is a podcast about undiscovered and forgotten comic books over the last 30 to 40 years. Some limited series, some ongoing series that were kind of canceled that didn't take off, that kind of fell through the cracks that I thought deserved a little bit more of a spotlight today.
Scream at! Well, that escalated quickly.
All right. So, yes. Good job. All right. Again, Justin, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Thank you, everyone listening, for joining us. So, 200 episodes. The climb to 300 began. Look, she loves it. She's just, Kristen's face, she's like, oh. Don't worry, they'll be good episodes. Don't worry. So yes, kids, lots of good stuff coming. One more Earth 3 Dick Grayson, or Earth 2 Dick Grayson episode. Yeah, we got some surprises for you. But until then, come back, join us same wing time.
Same wing channel.
See Nightwing News. Watch out for those capsules.